Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. My name's Tony. This is the 15-Minute Gamer, and welcome to my first ever race in low fuel motorsport on Assetto Corsa. Been playing a lot of iRacing, and I decided to give this a go because they're both like MX5s. This is on Lime Rock. The laps are about a minute. It's usually about a 56, 57 to a minute, so it's really quick. There's only like one braking zone. There's a lot happens in the first couple of laps of this race, like a hell of a lot. So I hope you enjoy as much as I did racing in it. I was a little bit nervous about the start. I hadn't done a start in a Assetto Corsa before. I started 22nd. I didn't do qualifying because I just want to start at the back and feel my way around the race. I get the revs up and I'm a little bit unsure how it's going to go. Will it be a good start? Will it not? How much revs should I put on? I didn't know, but I hit it perfectly. Look, straight away I've made a position up past that number 58 car. I was quite happy at this point. That was a really good start. There's a really racy car on the inside if you look at the radar. I was a bit worried he was going to torpedo me here. I don't know how he came from that far back, because I didn't brake too late, but he got stopped somehow. And we survived the first corner. I was really happy with this. I was really excited. I was like, yay. Because with cold tyres, it can be a little bit ropey in this section. This section can be actually quite tricky. It's a really quick circuit, but this first section can be quite tough. And you can see he's really racy. But unfortunately, there's a big instant ahead, and 29 slams me into the wall. Luckily, not a huge amount of damage, and where I hit the wall kind of bounced me back on the track, so it wasn't terrible. But we went from like 22nd to 17th now, so we're up a little bit. And coming up this hill, two cars have spun out, and you can see one facing the wrong way. This one is just recovering. This number 61 that's in front of me. 62 gets a poor exit there, and I managed to undercut, which was great. But someone else having a bit of an accident in front of me, and luckily 61 does take that other car away from hitting me, so I didn't actually lose too much time. But that was a very, very eventful first lap. Someone went in the pits there, and yeah, that was a bit like, oh my god, we need to calm this down. So I just sat back in and I'm like, right, okay, let's ease this up a little bit. But what I didn't notice was this car spun on the inside, and I'm aiming towards that part of the track, and I have to move away to avoid him. Luckily, I could keep my foot down and not lose a huge amount of speed there, but unfortunately it does drop me back into this car behind me. You can see him there, that like sort of yellow and white one. And yeah, this was a bit of a problem because I had cold tyres at this point, couldn't get back up to speed, and he just catches me and catches me and catches me, as you see now. I do alright this one. This one, I was a little bit too careful. I didn't keep my foot in it as much as I should. Took a bit too much inside line. Look how much that guy makes up there. And he makes even more up here. So I know I'm in a little bit of trouble. So like, what do I do? Do I keep the outside, push him inside? And I decide to be the better racer here because he is clearly faster than me. So I just pull on the inside and let him overtake. What I probably should have done is kept to the outside, because this is going to come and bite me, because I have to slam the brakes on. It puts me away from position I wanted to be in, and also down a gear. I hadn't realized I was in third gear, so when I planted the accelerator, he had to get back in, to get back up to speed. I just lose it a little bit and lose 2 places. So that's like 3 places in 2 corners, and that little bit of a mistake, yeah, I should have kept him. He should have went down the inside, not me. But never mind, it's things we all learn. You can see now I'm right on the back of 61, and I'm up to like 17th place now. So it's not terrible. But yeah, the 61 car didn't look particularly, I don't know what the word was, racy. So I knew I had a good chance to get him, and you can see there, very, very close. I could have been probably a bit braver there. We made another place up. There was a guy spun on the outside, but he's quite defensive. You can see cut in front of me there, and he does send me down the inside, which I probably should have done that car before. But I get as close as I can to him, and all it is outbraking him now. Can I outbrake him? Can I outbrake him? We're very side by side here, very close to contact, as you can see by that radar, and just make it. Just make it. And there we go, to position again. I really like that move. I thought it was a really good overtake. However, he stays on me for quite a while. So we're back to the action on lap 6 now. I've really caught up to this number 55. You can see 61 is still on my ass. And this is a really dangerous place to think about overtaking. I shouldn't have done it, or I should have stayed a bit braver, but I backed off and put the brakes on, and that let 61 really catch up and 55 get away. I really maybe should have just kept going there, or just shouldn't have went for it. I'd been catching them for like all them 2 laps. But at this point, I'm a little bit angry with myself, and I'm like, right, I really shouldn't have done that. I've come back up. He's a lot slower. He's been holding me up quite a bit. So I decide it's my turn to try this inside line again. This time I'm a bit too far away. I should have been outside by now. I'm like, right, I can get him, I can get him. I slam the brakes on. I don't know what he does. He slows down too much, and I head down the inside, and we'll hit contact. We take each other out. I mean, he got the worst end of the deal there, but still, I don't know. We'll have a look at a different angle though. So let's check out this move. We'll slow it down a little bit as well. As you can see, I go at the inside. I'm nowhere near him. That's fine. We both hit the brakes. Very even at this point. He stays kind of in the middle to the outside of the track. I'm heading inside with 61 literally pushing me along. I see a gap. I go for it, and he just closes the door on me. I don't know if he didn't know I was there or he wasn't expecting it. I was quite far back as well. Maybe I shouldn't have made the move, but I felt there was a move there to be made. But yeah, obviously it resulted in both of us having an accident. So we're going to pick the action back up at lap 9. I am 16th position. This car in front of me, car 29, has made a mistake somewhere. He was well ahead, and I can see he's running very slow. He must have went off somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. So can I get past him is the question. He goes very defensive there, and I decide to go down the outside of him. Brake though, just to make sure to see what he does. However, he cuts across, and that lets me go down the inside. It's a really good move, actually. I was really happy that we didn't touch on that one. So let's see how 29 ended up in that situation. As you can see, he is getting pushed from behind by that car. But so far looks so good, but he just makes a very slight mistake here. He comes off that curb, just touches it, runs a little bit wide, and gets a wheel on the grass. He must have been accelerating at the same time, and it just punts him into the wall, which then lets me catch up and overtake. So you can see me catching up here. He goes down the inside to defend, but runs a little bit too wide, and I'm straight down the inside and past. It was a really good move. Now we're back with the live action, coming up to the end of lap 9. I've just overtaken him, and he's back on. He had a really good run off the final corner. I send him down the inside in the hope I can maybe outbrake him, but no chance. He was really good on the brakes. But I knew he's got a bit of damage, a bit of aero. Could I catch him up here? So I know to stick to the back of him. Plus this car behind me is really racy and pushing me. So not only am I trying to keep up 29, I'm trying to keep this car away from overtaking me, but I just know I need to stick to his back end and hope for the best. And to be fair, I do that pretty well. I don't know how he got that last corner so well, but it was a really, really good move. And it was nice to have some close racing. So I take this corner just up the brow of the hill. I know I want to get my speed down on it there. It's a bit of a risk because at the top you can spin out, but you can see I'm already reeling them in. And look at the speed difference there. Take it a little bit wide, but I know that's going to give me a good run. And can I do the same to him as he did to me? So I'm looking down there. He didn't get the best exit. I'm hoping for a bit of draft here. Can I use his slipstream? He's keeping to the outside. He's keeping to the outside. Where do I move? I'm moving the inside. Can I outbrake him this time? Can I pull the exact same move on him? And yes, I do. He loses a little bit, as you can see by the radar there. And I'm past. Done the exact same thing as he did to me. And because of that, it put him out of position. And I put him into a battle with this other guy, which meant I could scamper away a little bit, which is just fantastic. At this point, I look how much space, like in one, I didn't realise I totally put it off. Oh God, he got up as well. I heard my spotter say over the radio, you only have 5 minutes of fuel remaining. This race had about 10 minutes to go at this point. I was going to run out of fuel about 1 or 2 to 3 laps from the end. About 3 minutes from the end I was going to run out of fuel. This was a problem. Could I lift and coast to go around? Could I take it easy? I didn't know. So what I did for the next few laps was just really take it easy. So for lap 12, 13, 14, 15th and 16th, not much happens because I'm like, right, I just need to keep it easy. Lap 17 though, I head into the pits. So we'll rejoin the action on lap 17. I have 0 fuel remaining. You can see the dial there. It's on empty. The annoying thing is there's like 2 or 3 minutes of the race left and I just can't believe my luck. I got all the way to 14th as well. I was doing really well. I'd had a few cars overtake me under blue flag and I'd overtaken a few other cars. And I pulled in the pits. I'm not really sure what to expect or what to do, but basically there's a pit marker where to go. So I come in a little bit too quickly and slammed my brakes on and missed the marker. And I'm like, right, what happens? Because I was expecting like iRacing when there would be someone standing there and then your car would just do what it needed to do. That wasn't happening, so I thought, well, still nothing's happening. If I missed it, so I reversed again. Still absolutely nothing, so I brought it forward again to see what would happen. Still nothing. I then realized what you had to do was go into the menu. So I pressed escape, went in the menu and put some fuel in. I didn't know how much, just a tiny little bit, and I was stuck there and the positions were dropping and dropping. And I think I also got a penalty for reversing in the pits, but yeah, I rejoined the race in like 20th. It was 19th and then this car overtook me. And that put me back into 20th. That was 6 places lost because of a simple fuel mistake. And it was very disappointing, to be fair, but it was a lesson that there was only 1 lap to go at this point. And that was it. I needed 1 lap of fuel. Could I have made it? I don't know, but I didn't want a DNF. I just really didn't want to run out of fuel because that would have been really embarrassing. Overall, though, for my first ever race in low fuel motorsport, I feel like I did quite well. There was not many mistakes. And what I really love about this over iRacing is you can make mistakes. You can have a little accident, a little bit of a crash, and the race isn't over. Like iRacing, it just sort of punts you out instantly. It's like, all right, you crashed, fine. The grass is like ice. And I just loved the way I could keep racing after all this. And I still could have done something. I probably would have finished 12th or 13th, maybe, if I'd kept pushing. A few of them incidents hadn't happened, it would have been really high. So yeah, I was really happy with my performance. And there we go, crossed the line in 20th, and the race is over. And I was very happy with that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know below if you did enjoy it, comments, anything you would change, anything you want to see. Do you want to see more of this? And I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.